Pastor Curtis Bankston fights back tears with community supporters. His wife, just arrested and now in jail 1 week after Griffin police arrested him. They are dumbfounded, he says, through their attorney at the allegations against them.
There was absolutely no false imprisonment, no kidnapping.
Attorney Dexter Wimbish says the Bankstons have been operating a personal care home in the basement of their home for just over a year, taking in wards of the state and others, disabled, poor, homeless. There were 7 people living here as of last week. Wimbish says the Bankstons have repaired the bolt lock that police say kept residents inside against their will.
They were free to come and go as they pleased. No one was held hostage.
And Wimbish says the Bankstons should have gotten a local license to operate the facility inside their home, and they will. But then he showed canceled checks and other documents that he says prove the Bankstons are providing a genuine and necessary nonprofit service for people that too few others offer.
You're not talking about somebody profiting off of the backs of the poor. You're talking about somebody who's actually doing what God commanded us to do.
The Reverend Joseph Wheeler of the National Action Network in Henry and Clayton counties says he's worked with the Bankstons for 30 years.
They're not criminals. They are caring for the vulnerable among us in this community and other communities.
6 of the 7 residents have been placed with other services, but Shun Taylor is still there.
It's a safe, quiet environment, and I can take my medicine and eat my food in peace and taking care of me.
Hey guys, so a pastor and his wife were accused of locking 7 people in their basement. Now they claim that they were assisting the needy and the homeless, I guess, because that's what he was saying, that these people were homeless and this is why they took them in. But then the wife went down to the state to sign herself over as conservator over these individuals that were wards of the state, which means she was receiving money for them. So I don't understand why, if you were receiving this money, why there was no nurse aide there, someone there to assist the patients, the people that were there, because some of these people had medical conditions, right? And so they need aid, right? And they were all over 25. The ages range from 25 to 65. So I do agree with the reporter that they should have been able to walk in and out freely. So what happened is someone had a seizure while they were down in this basement. And so when the fire department got there, no one could let them in the basement area. So they had to climb through a window to assist the person who was having a seizure, and that's why they called the police and reported them for locking them in there, which makes sense because someone, like I said, should have been available anyway to assist these people since they had medical conditions, right? And if the fire department and ambulance need to get in, that person as well should have been able to lock the door. Obviously, they live on the property as well, so that's probably why they have the other part of the house locked. You know, I would imagine that's what they're going to say. But then, so technically, you really have these people locked in. So, but they're saying that their intentions were not to harm them; it was to help. But you can see how the fire department would see that the way they see it, right? Because they had, first of all, no one's there, like I said, as an aid to aid these people if there was a medical emergency and if there's a fire. Like, some of these people are paralyzed, to my understanding. So how were they supposed to get out of the basement if no one has the key to unlock the door? And clearly they don't have the key because they couldn't unlock the door for the fire department to get in. And then also, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm not trying to even judge the situation, but the article is saying that they don't even own the property. They're renting the property. So you have to wonder if the person that owns the property know that they're offering these services on their property and then they are not licensed, which I think you could hear in this video. He's saying there's no problem. They can go down and get the license. But she went down to the state to start collecting money for these people. So she they should have hired a nurse aide, in-home or out person, to come in and to aid these people with their medications, food, whatever else they need, whatever other assistance that they would need, especially if people are there that can have seizures and, you just never know. And then some of them are elderly. Yeah, there's a lot of questions about that to me. I kind of see what the fire department is seeing. But you guys can let me know how you feel about it. They're saying that their intentions were not bad. And maybe they weren't, but, when you really look at that situation, you have the top of the house locked, and then no one's there with the key to let the people in when the fire department got there. And so they say 6 people were removed and this one guy is still there. But let me know what you guys think about this story. Do you think that the fire department was right for calling the police into that situation? Or do you think they should have waited and allowed them to, and I guess they were not at home, and that's probably why the fire department went on it and took the steps that they took. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.